Hey guys, Gonzo. There's going to be nothing short about this video. I'm going to show you guys how I make my step down set. I'm going to do a small trapping series here. I'm going to show you how to do a step down, how I do my fox dirt hole, how I do a flat set. Those are all coyote and fox sets. I'm going to show you how I set for otter and beaver using conibears, and then I'm going to show you how I set a pocket set for mink. So it's not like I'm trying to flood my channel with videos. So all you fishermen out there, I'll be fishing at the same time. If you don't want to watch trapping, that's fine. But trapping season's coming, and I know a lot of guys, I'm stoked for it. I'm pumped. I can't wait. I just got all my traps, well, not all my traps, but 44 coyote traps. I got 19 with Berkshire disposables, and the rest I got drags on. Two reasons for that. I don't trap many fields. I trap a lot of side roads, little clearings where loggers were adding stuff. So places like that, I'll use a Berkshire disposable. And then other places where I'm just right along like a skidder trail or something where there's a lot of woods, I'll use my drag. The clearings and openings, the fields and stuff that I can trap, that's where I'll use my Berkshires. I should explain that a little bit better. But anyways, I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to show you everything that I use when I go out, and believe it or not, it all fits in one bucket. You know, I take 2 buckets. Hang on. Coors Light, Dave, good beer. Dave Wilcox, peace, brother. I got a bucket. I usually put enough sand in here, and I'll set my trap, and I'm going to bring it to my set already. It's already in my bucket set. 2 things I look for when I go coyote trapping. I look for my locations, number 1. I'm not real particular. I look where I think the coyotes are going to go. And this year I'm going to make a lot more double sets than I normally have. I'm going to put 1 on each side of the road if I can and stuff. I'm going to try and get 25 sets out. The last couple of years the weather has been horrible. Horrible. Been raining and snowing a lot, just wrecking the sets. But I'm going to go out there, I'm going to put the camera on the tripod and point it down at me and try explaining while we're going here and get it out. It might be a 20-minute video, but I'd rather do 20 minutes of good video than 5 minutes of shitty video. So let me know what you guys think. I'll load this today. But I look for eye appeal, location. I'm not real particular. I'm not picture perfect either by any means. I mean, you're going to look at my set and say, well, I wouldn't do that. You know, but everybody does different things. As long as it works for you, that's all that matters. But what I'm trying to do is show you what works for me, and hopefully maybe you'll catch something that I do different that you don't do, and try it. You might like it. So anyways, let's get started here. First of all, 2 sets of gloves. A lot of people don't do this. My boots, I drive in tennis shoes. When I get to my set, I get out, my shoes come off, my boots come on. A lot of people say, Gonzo, you don't need to be that particular. I am, and I'm always going to be that way. If I can coax one more coyote into a trap that doesn't get that little bit of scent, and my boots, they go in a box in my back seat, so there's going to be no scent on them. Anyways, I got a little $7 pair of gloves. Actually, I got about 10 pairs up there from Menards. These are my trap setting gloves. When I'm done setting my trap, then I got a little pair of rubber gloves. This is what I handle my lure, my ear, and my bait with. When I'm done, these go in a little box in the back of my truck, never to be used again. Gloves, 2 sets. My baits, Fox Hollow GH2. I've never used it before. I heard great stuff about it because it gets so cold up here so quick. I'm going to try this, and I got some skunk junk. I bought them both from Minnesota brand at the Nationals last weekend. And there's lots of different, I've got, I don't know, $1,000 worth of lures and baits in my fridge right there. But I'm going to try using some other ones. I used to be hooked on Mark June's. I'm kind of getting away from that now. I love cave-ins. This predator bait or Hiawatha Valley predator bait, those are my 2 favorite baits for up here in upper Michigan where it rains and snows a lot. So those are my 2 baits. And I got a gallon of fox piss here. I use fox piss and not coyote urine because fox will come to this too. And coyotes will come to this. So that's just why I use it. You know, I think if I put coyote piss there and a fox comes by, he might not mess around. But anyways, I always put a couple little squirts of fox piss there. I got my bait, I got my lure, we're ready to rock and roll. Here's my trap. It's a number 4 4-coil Duke. I got a 21-inch, I made all my own steaks, Berkshire disposable steak. You'll need a steak pounder for that. And you'll need, this is my favorite hammer here with the claw at the end of it and stuff. I can't remember what the hell it's called. But anyways, it's my favorite one. You're going to need a trowel for digging your beds out and stuff. Like I said, this is going to be a step-down set. If you've never seen one, last year was the first time I had a guy show me it. Awesome. You know, I'm still going to do a lot of dirt holes. I'll probably get away from the flat sets, but dirt holes and step-down sets are going to be my thing. I use antifreeze, and I'm going to show you that and explain why when we get out there. I'm going to switch over to polyfill this year on some traps, and other ones I'm going to use this wax paper to cover my pan so the dirt and rocks and debris doesn't get underneath the tongue and keep it from unsetting. I got my sifter, I got my needle pad, I got my steak puller. This is always in the back of my truck. You know, I go and I don't like a set or I catch something or I got to move, I got to rock and roll. Bang, I'll pull it up. I'm going to show you how I set the trap, and then I'm going to show you how I remove the Berkshire from the ground with my steak puller. And the lure, I'm not going to put any bait or lure in there. I'm going to act like I do, but I'm going to set the trap, everything like I would. The only thing I'm not going to do is bait and lure. But this sheep's wool, I got 2 bags of it, well, about half a bag up there. I always put my lure on the sheep's wool. Throw it in the back of my hole, grab some grass and stick it over that. What else we got here? I got my dry dirt, like I said, I always got my dry dirt going on. And that's about it. So we're going to rock and roll here, fellas. I'm going to get out, and hopefully with this tripod, it'll work, and you guys will like it. Let me know what you guys think. Peace. Hey guys, one thing I did forget, it was sitting here right behind me, is a release pole. And I got the heavy duty one up here. Living in Upper Michigan, I'd suggest Wisconsin or Minnesota. We got so many freaking wolves nowadays, and the DNR does abso-freaking-lutely nothing about them. We got to release them. Hopefully this year they'll let us do some trapping instead of just hunting them. I don't know. I could go on, and I'm not going to. I got pictures of 3 wolves my buddy gave me, and a black one with a great big collar on it, a couple gray ones and stuff. But anyways, get yourself a catch and release pole and go watch the Boss of the Swamp and check his video out. He'll show you how to make one instead of paying, I don't know what I paid for that, $60, $70. It was expensive anyways. Peace. Alright guys, it's Gonzo. I'm back. I'm going to make this quick. I don't have a lot of battery on my camera, but once I get done making the set, I'm going to show you where I'm at. I'm in a field just outside of town. I didn't catch nothing here last year, the year before, but 3 years ago I caught 4 coyotes here, all in a dirt hole, all in the same exact spot. Before that, when I'd catch coyote, I'd always move my set a little bit, and an old timer told me, you don't need to move your set. Leave it there because there's all kinds of coyote scat, piss, and everything around there, and the next coyote that comes through will check it out. So I'll show you where my set's right back there, always. But anyways, I always look for a backing. So I come here, like I said, I'm not real particular, but I look for location. And to the left there's a trail, to the right of me there's a gate, and those coyotes are either going to come up that trail or go out on that trail, or they're going to use this gate over here. And here I always set a double set, one on each side of the gate, because when they come through they're going to go right underneath it and keep moving. But in front of me here I've got a small pine tree, so they can't, and there's a hill, so they can't come around the back. Right here's where I'm going to make my step down. And you don't have to, I mean, just, you know, I make it probably 10 to 12 inches wide and about 18 to 20 inches long. And this dirt here, you don't even just throw it back there. It ain't going to bother them one bit. When I was younger, I'd always move it. I got to the point, they said, nope, don't worry about moving it. I'm like, all right, well, I'll just leave it there then. Like I said, this is going to be a step down set now, so in the back we're going to want to dig a hole down. And I want these coyotes to look in it. They can't get behind it, but they got to look down. I don't want them looking, standing in front of it a couple feet and looking and going, oh, there's nothing in there. And I don't make them real deep. You know, some people say make them as deep as you can. I don't. I might make them 6 inches, I might make them 10 inches. But as long as I got gloves on and stuff, and I'm reaching in there, I'm good. I'm not leaving a lot of scent here. Probably none anyways. You know, throw some dirt along the side here. If you can find a stick, maybe throw a stick along it, because we want to position them. And it's like coyotes always come in from the right, it seems like. They'll step up here with their left and step down with their right, like right there. This is where I want to put the trap. So this is going to be a little bit deeper. Right here where I'm going to bed it. Make sure it's big enough. Like I said, I got number 4 Dukes from Bill Duke. He was nice enough to sponsor my YouTube channel. I'm going to be pushing the Dukes. Anybody want any information, it's on my channel, his website. Or I can get you his number, his website or something. So anyways, then in the front there, leave some loose dirt. Just like that. And this is where he's going to step down. Coyotes they're nosy. They want to know what the hell's going on. So that's good. Like I said, when I come up here, I'm going to have my trap set already. Make sure that and I always put the dog face in the hole. Okay. Sides need to be a little bit bigger. That's going to be perfect. And I bet it as best that I can, but if it's not super tight like some people say, I don't worry about it. So I'm going to come up here. I got some loose stuff there. I got my antifreeze right there. I always take and just sprinkle just enough. The ground's white. Just to keep it fresh underneath there. Now I'm going to take my stake puller. I'm in sandy ground, so there shouldn't be too many rocks here. Right in the middle of my trap bed, this is going down. Hold your trap tight. Here, tight. This is some good dirt. Oh, wow. Set it. Make sure you pull up. Set it. She ain't moving. I got dirt right here, so I'm going to put this over that in my train. Put some loose dirt in there. Make sure that you can set it good. I need a little bit more right there. Push down and just turn it. It'll practically bed itself. Flip your loose jaw up like that. Clean everything out underneath that tongue. Damn roots. Okay, now I take one of these I always roll it up a little bit, the wax paper, crumple it. I rip about inch and a half off. I make a place here for the dog. Right down the middle, I rip it about an inch. There we go. I just sprinkle some over this like this before I start sifting it, just to make sure that that's down there. Okay. If I need a little more dirt, all I do is reach behind my trap here. If it looks like something's dug up, all it is, it's more eye appeal to the coyote. He thinks something's been digging over here. I'm going to give one more little, I always do this just to kind of, because, you know, by the end of October here, middle of October, everything's freezing up. Everything's wet, everything's cold. A little more dirt. I got my dry dirt now. You ain't even going to see that with that dry dirt. Damn clumps. Now you look at that. Now I'm going to take my bait, I'm going to take my lure, I'm going to throw a chunk of bait back there, a good size on a stick. I'm going to take my lure, I'm going to put it in my sheep's wool, I'm going to throw it back there. I'm going to reach behind me. I'm going to pull this freaking flower out. I'm going to fold it in half one time. I got bait, I got lure. I'm going to put it right in the hole like that. I'm going to take my fox piss. I'm going to squirt it all over this branch is right here. We're done. That's it. I mean, I'm not a professional at this, and it works really good for me. You know, there's your step down. I mean, your flat set, I mean, look, you know, you got 1.5 inches, 2 inches to go down there. If it was a flat set, if it was a dirt hole, it would be a lot more level. Anyways, here's what I was talking about right here. Those coyotes are going to go right between there. You know, if I could snare out here, that'd be the perfect spot for a snare. Or they're going to go underneath it. Or over here, I got a 4-wheeler trail. But the rest of this is one high bank all the way around there. They're going to take the easiest way possible over that dirt hole. We got that. I got the back and I got the pine tree. I mean, what do you guys think? Does it look good? Heck yeah, it does. We got that. All along there's a high bank. In here we got, it's just a big field. Goes all the way up there. Seen a wolf in here last year. And all along here like that. Well, there's some shit right there. Right here. No, right over by these. This clump of trees right here in front of it. Right here. I caught 4 coyotes there. Not last year, not the year before, 3 years ago. But anyways, so Mr. Coyote's gonna come walking along the edge of the hill. Through the gate or along the edge of the hill, through the field or something. Know where he's going to go all the time, and he's going to look and he's going to go, what the heck, I don't remember that hole there before. He's going to start sniffing around, and there's a surprise waiting there for him. So try it, guys. That's your step down set by Gonzo that I learned last year. So I'm hoping like hell it works. Peace out. I forgot, guys. I'm going to show you how to pull a Berkshire disposable stake out. There's the trap. We're going to pull it up like this. Take that big S-hook thing, hook it onto that swivel, your chain, put this down on the bottom, and pull. And pull, and... Normally, I'll have this thing buried all the way down to the chain and maybe 2-3 inches of the chain. But this ground is tight here. I would have definitely made it, it would have went down in there further if I was coyote trapping. Coyotes are diggers, they'd get it out. But there's your set. Peace. Shout out to everybody. Good luck this year.